What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino, K-Rino. Check it out, man. The Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. For years and years, for as long as I can remember, man, the rodeo has been an annual fixture in the city of Houston. And I'm really just breaking this down for all my people who may live out of state. You may be on the East Coast or West Coast, way up somewhere, and you're not really familiar with the magnitude of the rodeo. The rodeo is when they get together and they rope the cows and they ride the bucking bulls and the horses and all that, and the cowboys show up with the cowboy hats and the boots and the jeans and all that, and it's just a big event. And like I say, it's been around for as long as I can remember. And the one constant that's also been included in the rodeo has been music. It's been concerts, performances by some of the biggest names in music. Some of the biggest names in music have performed at the rodeo over the years, for decades and decades. And that's no different now. As a matter of fact, it's probably on a bigger scale now with the way things are marketed and how social media and media in general is. And so you see it a lot. And it's not just the country music acts. It's R&B singers. They've had rappers before, but I think this year is the first time that it's been a big Houston set in terms of rappers, headed by Bun B, who was I don't know the details, so I'm not gonna say who was chosen to, but he's heading that whole movement to bring rappers on from the city of Houston to be a part of this event. He got people on there like Zero and Slim Thug and Willie D has been added on and some others. This what happen when you start trying to mention names, man. Don't ever start running off names because you can't remember everybody. But y'all get the point. Lil Flip is on there. A lot of the legendary artists that have come out of the city of Houston. With Bun, of course, being from PA. Since from Port Arthur. So shout out to PA. But I've been getting a lot of contact from different directions. People saying, "Hey, K-Rino, how come they don't have no South Park Coalition people on there? How come you not on there? You should be on there. He should be on there. Why they don't have y'all? Man, y'all one of the first ones. Y'all helped start. Y'all helped build this thing up. Man, it's messed up. They ain't got none of y'all on there." Chill out. Let me break something down to y'all. Give y'all some understanding on this. Is a life lesson I'm about to give y'all. One thing you got to understand, man, and this just not in the music business, but in anything in life, whatever is meant for you to have, you're going to have it by a couple of means. Whatever it is that's meant for you to have, you are absolutely going to have it. If you don't have it, that means it wasn't for you to have. Or if you don't have it and you feel you deserve to have it, then that may mean that you have not put in the necessary work that's required to put yourself in a position to get it. Now, do politics and things like that play a role in some cases, even when you put the grind in? Absolutely. But not all the time. We're taught to want for our brother and sister what we want for ourselves. So the first thought that came to my mind when I saw the lineup, and this is just me, I ain't speaking for nobody but me, was a sense of pride, like, okay, that's what's up. That was not God honest truth. That was not a grain, not a micro stitch of hate or envy or jealousy nowhere in my heart when I found out that my brothers was going to be up on that stage doing their thing. Because you have to understand the perspective that I view that situation from. See, me being one of the people who was pretty much around in Houston from the beginning of the rap scene. I was on the rap scene when it wasn't a scene at all. I'm one of them people. So when I see any of my brothers or sisters on a big platform, booked for a big show where it's going to be a killer major look, and I see it, whether I'm watching it online, watching it on TV, wherever I'm seeing it, my perspective is different. I'm looking at where they are now, and I'm flashing back to where we came from, how this thing was in the beginning. It's like, man, from where we was to now look. And the lineup at the rodeo, it consists of rappers who came up from the mud, came straight out of the hood, just like me. So it's something, in my opinion, that should be celebrated. Like, man, look at my boys up there. Not to say that that platform is like, oh my gosh, that's just like the old, because you know how I think. My thing is, we could take over and do these types of things on our own, and we don't even need their resources. We can do for ourselves in that regard. But the point of the matter is, it's still a beautiful thing for us to make it to that level, and for our fan base to see us. And when I say us, I'm talking about them. See, because us ain't always you as an individual. It's all right to say, well, look, man, I'm on the team. I may not have got in this particular game, but I'm on the team. And when it comes to Houston, I'm on the team. So if my teammate out there killing and scoring 40, if I don't play a minute, I'm jumping up and down clapping for my boys. That's the perspective that I look at it from. I can't shape your view of it. I can't do that. But it's no way that I can see those guys up there knowing that we can basically tell the same type of stories about our careers. And for me, myself, bro, I have no complaints. As far as this rap thing is concerned, with me, I don't have any complaints because who made that song? The game been good to me. Do that mean everything have always been perfectly laid out? Nah, I done had some terrible experiences in the music. And some of the stuff wasn't things that people did to me. It's stupid mistakes that I made on my own. It's like, oh man. But through it all, I'm free. Nobody controls me. Nobody has ever pimped me. Nobody has ever compromised me, ever. Not one time. And anybody that ever tried failed miserably. See? So this is something that we have to celebrate, and we can't look at another man's blessing as a slight against us. Because the reality is that you could name, for every great rapper that's going to be on that stage that's from the city of Houston, you could name 20 more that very well could have been selected as well. But the reality is you can't put everybody up there. Can't do it. So be glad for the ones that's up there that's doing their thing, man. This is the only way that we will truly accomplish unification, is when we stop having that petty mindset of, well, man, y'all do, you can't do this without, Look, there are certain things that absolutely applies to, but not in this case, bro. So keep that in mind as you move forward, man. I want to shout out to Bond and everybody that they have on the event, and I know it's something that um, the fans are going to really enjoy, because a lot of mainstream artists can come from out of town and out of state, and we'll go see them. We love them. We support them. But it's something about that hometown, man. When you see people who understand where you come from because they come from there too, it's just a different type of energy. It just connect a little more flush. So go out and support my brothers, man. We don't feel no kind of way, but I don't feel no kind of way. It's your big brother K-Rino. K-Rino. I'll catch y'all again. Peace.